Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen? Welcome.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be better off.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite much obliged. This inspires thoughts in
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure. Steel sits stirringly at your hip, Master.
A vocation well chosen, Arisen.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour.
Nice to see everyone out and about.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful. Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons. Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. I'm yours to command, Arisen. Welcome. I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. I shall guide us to our nearest destination.
Would that I could spend one day
Look, I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Need anything?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
I trust we only purchased what we required, Arisen.
It was hardly a loss, if one considers the value of what we have gained.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So... before you check the price, just remember, mine's many thanks. I appreciate the business.
As your pack becomes heavier, so too does your step. Perchance, you ought to let a few things go.
Times I wonder.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads, despite the hour. Much obliged. Good evening, sir. I trust...
How I've longed to embrace my bedroll. My temporary master was a bloodthirsty one, ready to charge into battle at even a glimpse of a monster's tail. I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in much obliged. Well met,
Mustn't neglect my ledger. Best to keep a record.
I don't tell half as many lies as my parents.
Interested in my wares? Interested in my ware? Pleasure doing business.
What else needs doing?
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Ah, excellent find.
Stomach's complaining. Would that I'll have another taste. Half is how to spend day.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
It would allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I did it, Arisen! For the whole of the creature! Splendid.
I will protect you. Blows to the head will send this foe reeling.
'Tis a weakness shared by most. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself. At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Putting that aside, I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer.
Their destructive capabilities are a sight to behold.
Harpies, Master!
Flame is its weakness. forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
The Arisen has been put to sleep.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. Wait for the last spy near Melvin's head. That's not far from. Well then. Found my position. If we have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal. This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides. What?
I've never heard such nonsense. Leave off before you earn my spite.
Shame I've no advantage against your bow. Are we all in the same boat?
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. I will protect you. It shall be done. I am here to aid you. Perhaps to victory our period. That strategy never would have occurred.
This brute has quite the temper.
It's the simplest strategies that our foe goes to pause. Knock its feet out blundering. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
We are none of us alike in vocation. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must get back to the cargo. They're a tenacious lot. I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
Good place to put our feet up, if we've a tent with us.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
Shall we see how Harv village fares of late, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Over here, if you please.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
Is as you say.
We achieved remarkable synchronicity.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further. I do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
We are not alone here. Monsters lurk nearby. I sense them.
That's just what I was thinking.
Pray, follow me.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir. Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Shan't let them harm you. Over here, if you would. Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
You've given me much to think about. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What are you doing?
When you're quite finished loafing about, we've a duty to attend to. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
What am I really pushing your luck?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack. The sun descends. Night will be upon us soon.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I'm yours to command, Arisen.
Over here, if you please.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
There, Master! Saurians! Come, I'll lead the way. You have my protection.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore...
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Foremost priority is the South movement.
That's the spirit.
for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Lots to do. There are.
How are we to find such worn-out gear?
Puts me in the mood for a set.
My nose to the ground.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
Bleeding amateurs. No respect for you.
Seems I've caught some reason. Been a while since I heard a good story.
I hope the weather holds.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? What a delight.
Ought to set my nose to the ground.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. Speak your will and I'll see it done. Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. I'm yours to command, Arisen.
Welcome.
Good evening, sir. I trust...
Shall we get some rest then?
Only care I have is how to spend the
Our adventure continues.
Take it easy.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ask for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
Right you are.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgot.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? I'm full of vim myself.
Why me?
Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Wait to see you take hold of your
I can't complain.
I've scripted
eyes aren't what they used to be.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Might go and see.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Lost track of
Lots to
time.
do. Have precious little time. I'm in no hurry to leave.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Ariseners recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Cyclops' armor is hard as rock. Our weapons shan't pierce it. We'll have to move it on just our head. How do you like that? Seems to be having rage.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey. I am well aware.
Feast your eyes on this!
Grabbing hold! I lend a hand. Make haste before I'm taken loose!
I will protect you.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Ought we not add an archer to our ranks?
Indeed. I admire the deft skill with which they hit their marks. Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
A fine display of skill. What low cunning is this that forces the Arisen to sleep?
How might I be of aid?
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That battle took more out of me than I would have liked.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. A forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Battle is best avoided here. Pray, follow me. You have my protection. Enemies can grow ferocious when packed into a corner.
'Tis best in such creatures.
Well done, Master. A common reward, frustratingly so. Focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Easily done.
Bear in mind that the brutes will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
'Tis a tendency fancy we might exploit. To do so would be to court danger.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. The Arisen is coming inside.
Arisen, give it a roll. This brute has quite a temper.
Might be not use their range much.
He's easily done.
Our foe appears to have grown just as weary as we.
Ha! They don't stand a chance against us now.
A focused attack will end this foe. Over here, if you please.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close. Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Sir Arisen, thank heavens you've come. Saurians have claimed the village yet again. If you can believe it, just when almost all of the villagers had arrived as well. Oh, why must these scaly fiends beset us so?
Oi, what are you doing standing about when there's work to be done?
Jonas, this is the good sir I spoke of.
Is that right? Then I expect you to aid us with this mess, stranger. You did it once afore, eh? Only natural you'd help finish the job.
My apologies for the chief's temperament. Yet he speaks truly. We have need of your strength. Pray, calm the beasts as you did before, sir. I dare say you are the only one upon whom we can depend.
'Twas a surprise to find someone living out here, and an old man at that. I wonder what...
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
The Saurians are no more, I see. That's twice you've come to our rescue now. You're more than a friend to Har Village, Sir Arisen. You are a hero. Truly, we cannot
Here he is! I found our troublemaker!
Jonas! What is the meaning of this?
This blasted beastren went and ventured into Stormwind Cave. How many times have we said none are to tread there? But he just had to poke his nose where it didn't belong. There can be no doubt he's the one who incited the Saurians' attack.
Forgive me. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Trust a beastren to muck things up.
Jonas! Surely there's no need for such talk.
You would say that, wouldn't you? Seems to me beastrons go causing problems, and we humans are lumped with the job of cleaning up after them.
Jonas, please! You're being ridiculous.
There!
I do apologize. 'Twould seem things have turned rather uncomfortable. But we mustn't let this sour your triumph. You came to our aid when we needed it most, and for that, you have our gratitude, Sir Arisen. I do hope you shall visit us again anon.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Methinks this will be of interest to Captain Brandt. Shall we go inform him?